My glasses are dirty. Let's wipe them off, shall we? It's so hot in here. I have to turn off the fans and stuff to record. It's not fun. Not fun at all. Welcome to another edition to Sitting and Talking with me, with Joshua. I'm Joshua. So this week, I have a little different setup. I'm sitting differently, a little lower. I like this lighting though. I can't stop looking at it. I like it. I think it looks good right now. Good focus. Anyways, okay, so starting last Thursday, so a week from tomorrow, in my time right now, I got to see Jurassic World. It's great. There's a poster. I have a poster. So yeah, so I saw Jurassic World. Rewind. This is what I'm going to talk about. I'm going to do the prologue. So this is what I'm going to talk about. This past week, I went to the movies 3 times. Thrice amount of times. The first movie I saw, Jurassic World. That was Thursday. For Father's Day, on Sunday, I saw SanAndreas. SanAndreas. I just flipped all of England off. It's fine. The third one, yesterday, I saw Inside Out. And I have posted that too. I don't know why I'm making that sound effect. They were free. They were at the movies here, the theater. They were free. So the first one I saw, well, no, okay, wait. Let me think about this. Should I talk about in chronological order, or should I talk about greatness level? Greatness to, I'm gonna build it up. I'm gonna build up. So the worst to first. I'm gonna talk about SanAndreas. Let's talk about SanAndreas. It was the least good of the 3. It doesn't mean it was bad. Least good. It starred The Rock and Paul Giamatti, because that's all I cared about, was The Rock and Paul Giamatti. I'm a huge fan of Paul Giamatti. I think Paul Giamatti made that movie personally. He was great in that movie. I thoroughly enjoyed it. And the 2 British guys that flipped all of England off again. Stop flipping people off. So yeah, there was 2 British kids. One was probably my age, if not older, who were great. You put British people in something, it's gonna make it better, which I think helped the film immensely. Paul Giamatti, of course, was great as well. The Rock, I've seen him do better. He seems like a nice guy. I've seen him do better. But yeah, it was a classic disaster movie. And I grew up watching disaster movies. I loved watching disaster movies. They're fantastic. They're fun. They're just a fun time to go see explosions and stuff happen to people. Terrible things happen to people in the movie. They just do. That's life. Stop looking at yourself in the monitor. It was a disaster movie, but a well-done disaster movie. It was. It wasn't, I would put it in the category of a good disaster movie. I would. So if you're in the mood for a disaster movie, I would see that because of Paul Giamatti. Moving on. Inside Out. Now, before I talk about Inside Out, I'm going to talk about the short Pixar film that was before, the pre-film, the mini-film, the miniature short. It's called a short. That's the word, Josh. It was lava. It was lava, and I enjoyed that. I enjoyed that thoroughly. It was a good short. I've heard some mixed things about it though. Some people liked it, although I've only heard myself like it. Everyone I've talked to said they didn't like it very much. I don't know why. I thought it was great. I enjoyed it because it was terribly sad. It really was. If you see that movie, if you want to know who I am as a person, I'm basically the volcano. Not all my life, not like every second of every day, but a part of me is definitely that volcano. Moving on. Inside Out. Inside Out was fantastic. It was fantastic. It was so much fun. I enjoyed it very much. The people I went to see it with, my family, kept getting mad at Sadness, but I thought Sadness was great. I thought she was funny. I think that's life. You don't want sadness to take over your mind, the inside. So I think that was what the reaction was. But I enjoyed it. Sadness is fine. What am I talking about? So the film Inside Out. It's about a young girl. 11? Was she 11? She was 12. 11. 11 when the film started. And it's her family moves away. And her emotions are all out of whack because of it. And her emotions are 5 distinct characters. Disneyfied. Their emotions Disneyfied. And that's fine by me. And there was fear, anger, disgust, sadness, and joy. This is disgust, fear, sadness, anger, and joy. And it was about, I don't want to spoil the film, but it was essentially them trying to help Riley the girl get through her emotional state. And it was a great metaphor. It was just a great way to teach people and children and anybody who sees it how to process their emotions. I thought it was great. I enjoyed it very much. I feel like I should say more about it, but I don't want to spoil it. Right now, I'm going to show you, nearly cut myself in the face, what each emotion is. Let's start with disgust. Ew. That's gross. Fear. Sorry, Owen Rogers, I took that one from you. Sadness. Anger. Oh, you're a Popeye, apparently. Apparently my anger's Popeye. Oh, good, I'm gonna get him out of... That's not anger. Joy. Joy is silent. Not in the movie. I don't know how to express joy. I would go see that one. I would definitely go see Inside Out. Lastly, Jurassic World. This is not the official poster to Jurassic World, but doggone it, it has a pterodactyl on it. Or a pterosaur. Isla Nublar. And that's the first island from the first movie. Isla Nublar. That's the island in the first Jurassic Park film. I have candy as well. Mike and I. Delicious. But this is my movie candy. Milk Duds, movie candy. Getting sidetracked. Jurassic World not only fulfilled my wishes for what it could be, but also surpassed some things that I was weary of. Now, as cool a concept as it is for someone to be a raptor trainer, I was weary seeing the vicious creatures of a raptor, which in my childhood were vicious, evil things, right? Evil. Then to see them tamed in the trailer, this is in the trailer, to see them tamed riding alongside Chris Pratt on a motorcycle. Chris Pratt riding on a motorcycle alongside raptors in the trailer. I'll admit I was weary. I was weary of such a concept. Not that it wasn't awesome, that they wouldn't pull it off well. Because raptors are evil. Raptors are always supposed to be evil. Raptors are vicious geniuses that only want to eat. That's what they've always been my entire childhood. They're not supposed to be tame. But I think that Jurassic World did it the best way they possibly could. It made sense. It was logical. And another YouTuber, Jake Jarvie of Pops, mentioned this as well. In that once you start not believing it, you're like, wait a minute. And then they kind of explain it. You're like, oh, okay. He explained it perfectly. I'll put a link to the video there. Not that I'm popular enough to get people to go watch him, but I'll put a link to his video about how he explains Jurassic World. And it was that. It was like you were kind of weary and you didn't quite wanna but then it was like, okay, yeah, no, I agree. I think they pulled it off, and the ending, the ending. I slapped my knee for that ending. That ending was great. Exactly what I wanted it to be. Did I think that was gonna happen? No, not until very close to it. But it was exactly what I wanted, and I didn't know I wanted it so much. It was great. It was great. It was fun. I recommend Jurassic World as well. I recommend all three of these films for different things. You don't have to pay to go see SanAndreas. You don't even necessarily have to go to pay to see Inside Out. I think those kind of movies can be enjoyed just as much at home. Jurassic World, I would maybe say go pay to see that one, because you want to have a big screen. You want to see those dinosaurs in all their glory and all their scaly or feathery, I suppose, because they're birds. Toothy. We need more teeth. Glory. Yeah. I think Chris Pratt's a boss. The man's a boss. I took a quiz, which Chris Pratt I am. I think the choices were the Jurassic World, Star-Lord, Parks and Rec, or just Chris Pratt. I was Chris Pratt. I was like the guy who plays those parts. So I'm the Chris Pratt that gets to play all the Chris Pratts. So though I am not Chris Pratt, I'm kind of Chris Pratt. I'm just saying. So yes, I think this was a splendid video that made no sense whatsoever, but I like that. I like to leave people wanting more and being utterly confused. Yeah. Just as an update, I'm still writing stuff. I'm writing a short that hopefully I can both star in, writing, and direct all on my own. Hopefully I can. Hopefully I'll get that up in the next few weeks. No promises, but I like it. I hope you'll enjoy it too. Yeah. How should I end this? How should I end this video? It was great working with Brett Yeager. He was awesome. That's my question. From someone named Brett Yeager. Oh wait, no. I'll end it with my raptor impression. Oh well.